Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild and I'm standing on the deck of my big rover. I anchored the ship to it and brought in another shipment of materials. it's 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 crazy. The flight up and down is always a big problem. And this time I wanted to anchor the ship here. I have built a cargo container and a built-in repair system on the rover, but at the moment I don't have a way to bring bring the stuff from the ship to the rover. That's the next thing one of the next things I will have to address. But for now, I can show you what I've built here. I'm at the moment. I want to turn this off. At the moment, I have the idea of a German military truck in my head, kind of. It's an MAN truck that has kind of a flat bed. Here it is. It looks a bit weird right now, a bit boxy at the moment. But trust me, I hope that I can make it nice looking in the end. So yeah, four wheels basically. The front ones are steering. That didn't change, but what I changed is I made the wheels closer together. So I broke off a big part of the ship or the rover, brought it all in a bit more, so it's a bit narrower, and then because then I can make the body wide and I don't have such a wide wheelbase. Basically, this will be the front. At the moment, I want to have it flat and relatively close to the ground, but that might change when I realize that I can't get over any bumps. So then I might have to change that. So this is not this is at the moment a bit of a testing base. I will have to move the pistons. I have the feeling they're a bit close together, and I might want to bring these pistons to here so that I can that I can this should be easier, so that I can have them a bit more to the front, so it doesn't seem to be this front heavy then. So on the other hand, and that's the next, or not the next thing, that's one of the things I'm trying to build right now, is I'm working on these come on, I'm working on these wheel wells, or how is that called? This stuff here, so the wheels look a bit nicer in there. It works out with the torsion springs here, or the springs. I'm not sure if I even need these. It could be that this is completely useless. If I would just have rotors there, it could end up working as well. But having the springs there gives me a bit of the feeling that they maneuver back into their original position a bit easier, and it seems that's what's happening. I don't know why the wheels are spinning. It might be because of the script, that something there is not working out as well as I thought. I'm not sure. We'll see how it works behind this, because this will be the trailer, or this is the start of the trailer. This is the way to couple the trailer to the front part. Where am I stuck here? And this has a bit of an all axis way to swivel, so that I can hopefully pull this behind me without it, don't know, tearing apart. But it's not it's not completely rigid, so that the trailer has is able to weave and move behind the rover. We will have to see. The the trailer itself will have a way to land ships on it, so that I don't store them here around the cockpit and all that stuff. And it might get other things. I'm not sure yet what to do with the trailer, but I want to have a trailer on this thing. That's for sure. This will be able to, yeah, to just swivel, yeah, like a normal trailer, and then again, this makes it, the whole thing makes it able to move in all directions, so that we can hopefully, yeah, hopefully don't run into terrible problems with it. I hope that works. The big rover at the moment works out pretty well. I'm not sure if it stays that way, if the wheels are enough to even pull a trailer. If it could end up, it could end up pretty bad, and I may have to make more changes than I really want to make. But for now, we will go with this and see if this works. By the way, it still moves pretty well, and if we bring down the pistons, let me do that. We normally it normally works out pretty well. So we have the, oh, I should. So this thing turns still pretty nice. By the way, we have a civil target there, and I'm thinking about rolling up to it and see what it is. Hopefully it doesn't shoot at us. Maybe we stay a bit away, but we don't have the moment we don't have a medical room. That is one thing I want to change. So see, the front is pretty close to the ground, and I kind of want to, yeah, I hope that I don't ram anything, and that it comes over bumps and all that stuff without any problems. Now having the ship with me makes my life a bit easier, because now I can just drive and don't have to bring the ship back up. But I think what I will need to do is, I think I need to make the whole thing a lot slower. Let me stop this. And then maybe get into the wheels. I brought it already down to 35 kilometers per hour, but it seems that's still too fast. I'm happy when it is slow. It needs force, and it needs to roll forward, but it just needs to be really slow. We will move carefully with this thing. I hope that I can also get the people that wanted me to build crazy big land carriers. I hope that they are also pretty happy with this, because this is pretty close to being a land carrier. At one point it will be, hopefully. Oh no, don't. Okay, can I get up this slope? Oh, that it works, but it is pretty nerve-wracking. Okay, it seems to work. That's a good thing. The next thing I want to do is I want to reach a relatively flat space, because the rover rolls away the whole time. That's not too nice. Yeah, that's what I've done up until now. I have to think about a way to power this thing. At the moment it runs on solars and it works with batteries. I'm not sure if that can stay this way. Why don't have these wheels contact? It stays, it is so crooked at the moment that it doesn't work right. Oh no. Let us hope that we can get up this slope and then park it somewhere where we can stay for now. Let me do this and find a nice place where we can stay for now. I found a pretty flat area now. I can move the pistons. That is a thing I want to do. And then continue working on the wheelheads and all this stuff. At the moment it is establishing basic necessities, I would say. It's pretty... I don't have anything here. I will try to get an assembler going next, and also maybe yeah, a refinery and all that stuff, so that I may be able to also bring in okay, I need materials so that I can hopefully get some stuff here on the surface that we might want to have. No, that's so not necessary. I want to have that here on the hotbar. The ship is thankfully not able to do a lot when it comes to the distance that the built-in repair system works, because otherwise it would weld this stuff up and all these things that at the moment I'm not sure if we really want to weld this up. One by one wheel, and the next thing I do then is to remove these, close this off, and use these then as the jack. Okay. Good thing about the build and repair system is now we can just color this stuff in and then it gets removed. And it running on solars is good. It doesn't need a lot of energy. That's a good thing. The battery at the moment I'm running, it could be that I now run on 2 batteries, but before I just ran on one battery, and the battery was definitely enough to power the whole thing. So rovers at least are really good to yeah, really good to to, what did I want to say? Yeah, energy-wise, rovers are pretty nice to work with, because one battery, or now 2 batteries, just works out to drive the thing, to bring it wherever I need it. That's pretty neat. Okay, yeah, one of the next things is I want to at least establish the length of the trailer and put the wheels on there. I hope that the wheels also work through the yeah, through they work with subgrids, hopefully. I'm not sure, but otherwise I will have to put a programmable block on the trailer too, but that's not really problematic. Good. Yeah, you can see that's the setup for now, and I have a bit of a walkway here and can go on the inside now and maybe make it a bit nicer in here. Oxygen generator would be nice, but I will have to grab ice from space, I think, and that's all a bit problematic. I need that's so hard to say, but I think I need another transport drone or something like that, so that I can go with a small or just one big cargo container up and down and bring maybe smaller amounts of stuff down here. The big ship, I have to be careful with it. I don't want to ram into the ground, and so flying down with it is usually done, I don't know, 50 meters a second until I go into the drop zone where the ions don't do anything and the the atmospheric thrusters don't do anything yet, and then it drops to then it goes up to 200 or something. But it takes time. That's my main problem right now, and I don't know. I need a way to solve that. I need a way to get somehow around that. I could plan something like an ore cannon again or so, and just shoot stuff down. Yeah, another thing that all the people did was yeah, using something clicked, and it was not the unknown signal before it. Could it be? Give me a sec. Ah, okay, yes. The this thing ticks when it can't build anything. Then it ticks away. Another thing, another thing I could do is still have to try to build an elevator or a lifeline from orbit to the surface, but the distance here is also pretty big, so I'm not sure if that will work out. There is, yeah, maybe, don't know, maybe I can try and see if I use the same stuff that Epic did or something like that. But on the other hand, it's nothing I usually like to do, because I know it's just a thing that will produce lag and will make, in the end, my game not too playable when I'm around it and all that stuff. So I'm not sure if I want to really build a lifeline. It would be nicer to have something like that on the moon. Problem with the moons is, on the moons you can just land with ion thrusters, and they work. That all works out pretty well because there's next to no gravity there. Gravity here is, yeah, high enough to be problematic. Good, but yeah, again, we will think about that when I started to build the trailer, and then maybe all the other things that we need. I think when I have finished the cockpit, I want to maybe put out some smaller solar panels, and then maybe make use Izzy to control that, so that it hopefully turns towards the sun while I'm driving the rover. But again, maybe make that with small solar panels. This thing, again, it doesn't take a lot of energy when it's just running on wheels, and when it don't know, has just a normal antenna and all that stuff. That's a good thing. Not. We will have to see how much power we really need for this rover. And then I want to go and maybe explore and see what, yeah, these blips do. What can we gather from them, and maybe also take on pirate bases. That would also be nice. Hopefully. Good. Okay, that works out. Let me set that up the correct way. I always have this jack. That is the thing I'm using to prop the whole thing up. I would say we do that right now. Bring that thing up on its feet again, so it, don't know, it might, hopefully it doesn't roll away or something like that. And I hope that physics and Clang behave, that this ship doesn't end up flipping or so. That That would be really, really bad. Good. I hope you like what I've done here and the first forms that I've built. Again, this might change a bit, but I'm starting to like this, having a wheel well that I maybe can close up so it's not so obvious how it looks inside there. Might be nice. By the way, one of the bigger problems I'm running into, and that's one thing I don't run into on the ship, is as always iron. We need to find that. Maybe just for now we put down... Do we have enough materials to put down an ore detector? And does that thing eat up our... does that thing eat up our energy when it's running? Let me grab a button panel. That's usually what I use to also steer things like that. Oh, what do we have here? It's still only the... Okay. Is it done? It's using the antenna to put out. There's no energy requirements on this? That can't be true. There must be an energy requirement on there. Let me put the ore detector in here and go with toggle block on and off. Do we have something in the vicinity? It doesn't seem that way, so no ores here. I saw something back there that this is cobalt. That's neat. Let me get rid of this. And then magnesium. Okay, that works out too. Again, I will see how I can... Don't know how I can interact with this all, and it will be pretty nice to... Oh, is that ice? Having ice here would be good. No, it's just... What is it? I don't see it. Is it still so that these... I didn't search for materials for such a long time on planets. Didn't the discolored patches, they were the signs for, okay, here's ore. But at one point they changed something there with the generation. So I'm not sure. What is this? Is this is also nothing, but it could be that just my my drill is not able to pick it up, so that could be the case. We will have to see. Yeah, it would be good to maybe investigate things like that and steal or grab some resources if we can. But I think that's all for today. I showed off what I've done for now, and yeah, I will come back, I think, with the trailer at one point established, so that I can show this off, and then you can let me know what you think, how it looks, what you think, or if you have any ideas what I could do with the trailer, and I don't know. And then we have dimensions established, that how much space we have on there. So it will be interesting. We will see. I also need a way to get into the rover without having to fly always. I might have to build an elevator or something like that brings us in. We will see. Good people. But I think that's all for today. I hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on it. I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.